back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jacqueline, and in my last YouTube video I said I was going to be creating a beginner friendly crochet tutorial video. So yeah, before we move forward, I'd like to thank every single person that has liked, commented, subscribed to this channel. I'm really grateful. I don't take you for granted. And also, as a new channel, you liking my videos, subscribing to my channel really means a lot, and it's going to go a long way in making this channel grow. And I'd really like you to do that. Please like this video and the previous videos if you haven't liked. Subscribe to this channel and also comment. Thank you so much. This crochet tutorial video was made with beginners in mind, crochet beginners in mind. Okay, so I'm going to really do my best to make it simple and understandable to all. Even if you've been crocheting before now or you're just starting out, I'm going to do my absolute best to make it really friendly for all actually. So yeah, if you have any questions as regards to the video, do well to comment, ask me these questions in the comment section, and I am willing and open to answer those questions swiftly. Okay, so yeah, let's dive right into the video. For today's tutorial, we're going to be using a 100% acrylic yarn, a 4.5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and finally a stitch marker. You can use any other kind of yarn, and if you want to use a bigger hook, fine. I'm going to be showing you how to make a slip knot. Wrap your yarn around your fingers, those two fingers. You create a circle, so you pull through the other end of the yarn like this and tighten up. We're going to do it again. Wrap your yarn around your finger, pull the other end of the yarn into that circle and tighten up. Okay, it's simple and easy. Since this is a beginner friendly video, I'm going to show you how to make a chain, but first you have to adjust that circle till it fits the particular hook size you're using. Okay, so for a circle, you simply yarn over and pull through gently, yarn over and pull through. Try your best to get loose chains. It will not be so nice if your foundation chain is too tight. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, loosen your grip a little bit on the working yarn. So you just do this, yarn over, pull through. So at the top of your chain, you're going to see little V's. Can you see that? I'm going to be showing you how to do 3 crochet patterns that every crocheter uses, please. So you're going to insert your hook at the top of the V, just like that. You yarn over, insert your hook at the top, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's a double crochet. Again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's a simple double crochet pattern. The next is going to be a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. That's a simple double crochet, half double crochet, I beg your pardon. One more time, and pull through every single loop on the hook. So for the last one, it is going to be a single crochet. So first off, you insert your hook into that particular stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So for a single crochet, you insert your hook first before you yarn over, and yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook first, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So the first we had a double crochet, second we had a half double crochet, and last a single crochet. So for this tutorial, we're going to be making a foundation chain for the crop top. Okay, I'm a size medium, so I'm going to chain a total of 80 chains for my foundation chain. The number of chains for your size will be at the top of this video. Okay, so you go ahead and chain the number of chains for your size. I'm just going to chain a total of 80 chains for my size, which is a size medium. You can notice how my chains are being really loose. I'm at the end of my 80th chain. I'll go ahead and chain up 2 more. Okay, 1 and 2. So from you count the first stitch, second stitch, and insert your hook into the third stitch and make a half double crochet there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and you go ahead and place a half double crochet into every single stitch till you get to the end of the row. Take your time, do it gently so you can get it right. You can count if you want to be sure that you're not skipping any single stitch. So I'm just going to continue placing a half double crochet into every single stitch till I get to the end, and I'll meet you. I'm at the end of my 80th stitch. You can still count if you were not counting before to be sure you have the same number of foundation chains. That's 1, 2, and 3. You can count that way. So for the next round, you chain up 2, turn your work like this, not like this, like this. Chain up 2, turn your work, and place a half double crochet into that stitch. So yarn over and place a half double crochet into that stitch, and go ahead to place a half double crochet into every single stitch till you get to the end. And for a size medium, I'm going to be making a total of 12 rows, and the number of rows for your different sizes is also going to be at the top of this video. Do well to follow it. So we've made the first row, this is the second, and I'll just keep placing a half double crochet into every single stitch. I'm almost at the end. Place half double crochet into every single stitch. Place half double crochet into the last stitch like this. So at the end of this round 2, you're just going to repeat the process for the number of rows that's good for your size. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a half double crochet till I get to the number of rows for my size, which is size medium, and that's a total of 12 rows. Chain up 2, turn your work like that, place a half double crochet into that stitch. Do all to follow the instructions and you definitely get it right. Just keep placing a half double crochet till I get to the end. I'm going to meet you at the end of my 12th row. So I'm at the end of my 12th row now. Almost done with this round. Place a half double crochet into that stitch like this to the next stitch. And also, if you have a stitch marker, it makes your work real easy. You place a stitch marker at the beginning and at the end of every row. So this is what I mean. After you chain 2, you place your stitch marker at the first half double crochet chain. I would also advise that you watch this whole tutorial video as a beginner before you start making your own crochet piece. So if there's anything I've missed at the beginning of the video, you can just catch up and put that into consideration. Like I skipped this part of using a stitch marker. So yeah. So just keep placing a half double crochet into every single stitch like this. Try your best not to skip any stitch, because if you do, your work begins to bend. I'm almost at the end of the round. So for that last stitch, I'm going to take off my stitch marker and place a half double crochet into that stitch like this. So you can easily identify your last stitch with the help of a stitch marker. So you chain up 1 at the end of the number of rows you're supposed to make for your size. You chain up 1 and cut off your yarn like this. Pull through just like this, and also make sure you tighten off just to seal your work so that it doesn't lose. Right, so we are done with our 12 rows of half double crochet for my size, which is a size medium. For the next, we are going to look for the middle stitch. I made a total of 80 chains for my foundation chains, so my middle stitch is going to be at the 40th stitch. If you made a total of 90, your middle stitch is going to be the 45th stitch, okay? So you're going to count from the beginning of your work down till you have the middle number of your foundation chain. Repeat it again. I made a total of 80 chains rather. My middle stitch is going to be on the 40th stitch. So you just go ahead and mark that with a stitch marker, or you can just take note of it. So you go ahead, reattach your yarn at that stitch like this. Reattach your yarn at that stitch. You can keep your stitch marker on, you can take it off, depends on anyhow you want it, and chain up 2. Do well to pull the other end to tighten up. And now for my size medium, for the breast cup, I'm going to make a total of 24 half double crochet. It's supposed to be a total of 25, but the chain 2 counts as a stitch. So let me say, for a size medium, the total stitches I'm supposed to have for my breast cup is 25 stitches, okay? Chain 2 serves as a stitch, so you go ahead and make 24 more half double crochet. So you count from the middle stitch, counting the chain 2 as a stitch. So I'm at the end of my 25th stitch. Chain 2, turn your work and place another half double crochet into the next 25 stitches. Okay, just from where you started, you place another half double crochet and end at down middle stitch. That is all I mean. So just place a half double crochet into every single stitch till you get right at the beginning.
So many times that I miss you. I know how to call when.
So we're almost at the end again. You place a half double crochet into the remaining stitches. If you have a stitch marker, I would always advise that you use it. It makes your work easier. You can easily identify your first stitch. Okay, so right, place a half double crochet, you chain 2 and turn over, turn your work. So for this next round, which is round 3, we're going to be working a decrease. Usually we put our half double crochet into this particular stitch, but for a decrease we're going to skip that stitch and work into this one. Skip the stitch, work into the next stitch. Skip the stitch you normally work your half double crochet in at the beginning of a row and work into the next stitch, and then place a half double crochet into every single stitch as usual. Use a stitch marker to mark your first half double crochet, not the chain 2, your first half double crochet, like this. Take your time, you get it right, definitely. So you mark that stitch and then place a half double crochet into every single stitch till you get to the end. I'm already at the end. So, one more stitch. And take out your stitch marker, place a half double crochet in that last stitch, like this. So you chain up 2, turn your work and repeat the same decrease process. You skip that particular stitch, skip that stitch and work into the next. Place a half double crochet in that stitch and work in the other stitches with a half double crochet till you get to the end. So it's basically repetitive of everything. So you're just going to repeat this pattern, repeat the rows and rows of decrease till you have just 2 stitches left. Place a half double crochet at that end. And also, if you don't have a stitch marker, if you don't have a stitch marker, you can use you can cut off a strand of yarn and tie it at that particular position or stitch. So just keep working rows and rows of half double crochet decrease. Skip that stitch, that first stitch, and work into the next stitch. That is a decrease for you. So I'll do this and I'm going to meet you at the end of my first breast cup, okay? Well, I'm done with my first breast cup, and this is how it looks. You have a big old triangle. After rows and rows of decrease, so for the next breast cup, you're just going to do the same thing. Attach your yarn at that middle stitch. Chain up 2, work 2 rows of half double crochet without a decrease for the number of stitches for your different breast sizes. Just going to do this, and then at the third row you decrease till you have just 2 stitches left. So I'm done with my 2 breast cup, and I ran out of yarn while crocheting, and I just decided to use this other color. So for the breast strap, you're going to attach your 2 different yarns. If you're using a different yarn, just gently attach together. That's just tying together basically. I still want this yarn to show on my piece. So you tie and then you just cut off the end. Gently, carefully cut off the end. For the strap, remember I said you should leave 2 stitches at the end of your work. Chain 1 and cut off. So for the strap, I'm just going to pull up a loop. You chain up a total of 60. Basically, just chain up as long as you think is going to be good for your size. If you're a size small, you can chain up a total of maybe 50. I think I'm going to make a total of 80 chains. So yeah, I'm at the 80th chain. If you want to make your strap a bit thicker, you can just go back on the chain with a slip stitch like this. Insert your hook. My chains were a bit tight, so finding it real difficult. So you slip stitch like that. So you slip stitch like this. Okay, if you want your straps a bit thicker, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull that loop through the other. So you just keep doing this to the end of the chain for a thicker strap. But I don't think I'm going to be doing, I don't want it. Just going to leave my straps like that, thin, just like that. But if you want it thicker, you do this. So I'll go ahead and loosen it, cut off my yarn, and pull through. I'll do same for the other breast cup. Tie it together. So yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with the 2 straps. Now I have to do the straps for the back of your top. So you can make a total of 80 chains, 100 chains rather. So for these loose ends, you can just go ahead to tie them up. tie them up real tight, and then you can cut off. Okay, just tie and cut off. Real easy, real simple, like this. You can just cut off from here. So for your back strap, you go ahead and make a total of 100 chains. If you feel you're bigger than 100 chains, your body size is larger than 100 chains, you go ahead and make it 120. I made a total of 100 chains, and I'm just going to meet you after I'm done with my number of chains. So we're going to be sewing in or fixing our straps at the back of our top. If you have a yarn needle, you can use it. A simple way of using a yarn needle is like this. You put the tail of the yarn into the needle space like this. Basically, if you have any needle that the head or the space is as wide as this, you can use it. So you do it like this, and then insert it into any space at the beginning of your top, the back of your top, and then pull through gently, please. But if you don't have a yarn needle, it's fine. You can use your regular hook like this and pull it through. Simple. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix my strap, alternating between using my yarn needle and using my hook, so you can, choose what you'd like. Just going to go ahead and do this. It's real easy, it's simple, don't have to stress you out. So just keep going back and forth. You can make it 3 though. I did like 4 crossings. You can make yours 3, you can make yours 2. Preference. Okay, just preference. So yeah. And finally, to sew in those loose ends, like from when you cut off your yarn, you can use a real small hook. I'm using like a 2.0 or 2.5 millimeter hook. This is how it looks in the end. I think it's real pretty. I hope it looks this good on you too. Mwah.